Hi friends, in this video we'll be talking about EduTap's Phase 1 Test Series course. So we'll be giving out the details of our Phase 1 course for RBI Grade B 2017. So before going into the details, let me first talk about the overall weightage and the sections of Phase 1. So the first section is General Awareness, which is worth 80 marks out of 200 in Phase 1 of RBI Grade B. Right, the second section is reasoning. It is worth 60 marks again out of 200. The third section is quant. It is worth 30 marks, and the last section is English language. That is again worth 30 marks. So total number of marks is 200 and the total number of questions is also 200. So let me now discuss the sectional cutoffs for all these sections in 2016. So out of 80 marks, the sectional cutoff last year was 20. Out of 60 marks in reasoning, the sectional cutoff was 15. For quant, the sectional cutoff was 7.5 marks, and for English, the sectional cutoff was again 7.5 marks. So around 25% marks is the sectional cutoff for each of the 4 sections. So we have to clear the sectional cutoff and the overall cutoff as well. So now let us discuss that how much time should be allotted for every section. We have already carried out a detailed analysis of all the sections of Phase 1, and we have discussed that how much time should be spent on each section. Here I am repeating those things, that how much time should be spent on every section. So for General Awareness section, which is worth 80 marks, one should spend a maximum of 15 to 20 minutes. Now these questions are generally factual in nature, and one should not spend more than 15-20 minutes in answering these 80 questions. So you have to be very quick in answering these questions. And you can score easily 50 to 55 marks in this section. So you have to score this much marks. You can go up to 65 marks also, but for the minimum marks that you should aim for is at least 50 to 55 marks. Now reasoning is worth 60 marks in RBI Grade B Phase 1, and you have to or you can allot around 35 to 40 minutes to this section, and the aim should be that you should score a minimum of 25 to 30 marks in this reasoning section. The third section, that is quant, is worth 30 marks. You can devote around 25 to 30 minutes on this section, and the aim should be to score around 12 to 14 marks in this section. The last section is the English section, which is worth 30 marks. Again, you can spend around 25 to 30 minutes on this English section, and the aim should be to score 20 to 23 marks in the English section. If we take the lower side of all these marks, lower value of all these marks that we have just stated, then the overall score will be 107, and last year the cutoff for general category was 98.5. so you have to stay on the safer side. So you should aim for a minimum 105 to 1110 marks. So if you follow this strategy, you can definitely score more than 105 marks minimum. As you already know that RBI Grade B Phase 1 has sectional as well as overall cutoff. So both these cutoffs matter. You don't have to overscore in a particular section. You have to clear the sectional cutoff as well. Again, you would not be able to clear Phase 1 if you clear the overall cutoff, but you are not able to clear the sectional cutoff in a particular section. So you have to clear both. Now let me talk here about the GA section. Now this section is worth 80 marks out of 200 in Phase 1. So this is the single most important section of Phase 1. You can maximize your score in GA. You can score up to 60 to 65 marks in GA without putting so much of effort, without putting much of effort. And the time required per question is the least in case of GA. So you can solve 80 questions in just 15 to 20 minutes, and you can get a benefit of 60 to 65 marks. Right, so this is a very important section of Phase 1, and you should aim to maximize your score in General Awareness section. Right, so once you score 60-65 marks in GA, then you just need 40 to 45 marks in the remaining 3 sections. So this is the importance of GA section. Now how you should prepare the different components of Phase 1. See, you have to carry out a SWOT analysis. You have to identify your strengths. You have to identify your weaknesses. You have to work on your weaknesses. You have to maintain your strengths, and then you have to work on your weaknesses. Now there cannot be a universal rule that this section is a strength for everyone or this section is a weakness for everyone. So an individual will have to decide for himself or herself that which section or which component is a strength for him or her, and which section or component is a weakness for him or her. So you have to solve maximum number of questions, you have to attempt full length mock tests, and you will be able to identify your strengths and weaknesses through the mock tests. So once you identify your strong sections, you have to score more in that section, and once you identify your weak section, you have to work upon those weak sections of yours, right? So you have to analyze by yourself that where do you need guidance and practice. What is EduTap offering? We are offering a test series in the form of 10 full length mock tests for RBI Grade B Phase 1. We are also offering 70 to 100 MCQs every week on current affairs for the GA part. So we are framing daily MCQs, daily current affairs, and you will be getting 70 to 100 MCQs every week. Now this will be very useful for the GA section. Now we have also prepared MCQs on various important reports such as the economic survey, the budget, the annual report of RBI, RBI bulletins, RBI notifications, important RBI circulars, the India Yearbook 2017, the monthly policy reviews released by PRS India, the Yojana magazine, etc. Now all these reports and different notifications and circulars and annual reports are very important for GA section as well. Now these are relevant for phase 2 also, but these reports are also relevant, very relevant in fact, for GA section of phase 1. So we, in our phase 1 bundle or in our phase 1 test series course, we are also giving out these questions pertaining to the GA part. Now our course is specifically designed for RBI Grade B. It is not the case that we are just rebranding the course, that it is a bank PO course or an IBPS course and we just change the name and put it to RBI. It is specifically designed and scientifically designed for RBI Grade B after thoroughly analyzing the previous year question papers and the previous year pattern. You will be getting questions on diverse topics, as we have already talked in our previous videos that there are different topics in different sections of quant, reasoning, DI and GA, and there are diverse topics under those different sections. So we have covered all the topics. The question level difficulty level varies from paper to paper, so that you can practice all type of difficulty levels. Now you get to test your understanding, your knowledge in online real-time environment. We have an online testing portal, so you will be attempting your questions there in a timed environment, real-time environment. So we will also be covering current affairs from January onwards, January 2017 onwards, right? So for RBI Grade B examination, the current affairs of the preceding 6 months are considered important. And if we are expecting the notification to be out and the examination to be conducted by July, August, then if we start from January, we are safe. So we are covering the current affairs from January 2017. Now this is the way in which your analysis will be given to you. Once you attempt the paper, you will be getting the section wise analysis, correct, incorrect, according to the section, topic wise analysis. This phase 1 course containing all the 4 sections and MCQs on general awareness as well, all the important reports, current affairs as well, will cost you rupees 1500 only. If you have already subscribed to our phase 2 course, then we are giving out a discount of 500 rupees, and for the subscribers of phase 2 who have taken our phase 2 course, it will cost rupees 1000 only. If you want to buy the phase 1 and phase 2 bundle together, again it would be at a price of 1000. That is, the phase 2 bundle is at rupees 6000 and the phase 1 bundle is at rupees 1000, so a total of 7000 rupees. We have also launched the Android application for EduTap. You just have to go to the Google Play Store and download the application, and you can view and you can read the courses on your phone or tablet. It should be Android supported. If you have any query, you can drop us a mail at learnofy@gmail.com or crackRBI@gmail.com. Any one email ID you can use, or you can call us at 8146 207 241. Start early and finish ahead. In order to reduce the role of luck in your selection, kindly start early. Don't wait for the notification to start your preparation. And also, as I have told earlier many times, the delay or the gap between phase 1 and phase 2 is just 14 days. So you have to start preparing simultaneously for phase 1 as well as phase 2. Right. Thank you so much.